Dear students, today let's learn about profit and loss. Before starting it, let's be familiar with other two words. So, I'm going to tell you a story. Once, there was a shopkeeper named Johnny. He used to sell toys in his shop. One day, he went to Ernakulam to purchase some new types of toys from a wholesale dealer. What is a wholesale dealer? Or what is a wholesale shop? It is the shop of selling the items in a bulk manner to another shop owner, usually at a lower price. Johnny picked the required toys from the wholesale shop and he paid the cost of toys to the dealer. The cost of the toys which was paid by Johnny to the dealer is called cost price. So, cost price is the amount given to the shop owner for the purchase. Then he came back to Alleppey and arranged all the toys in his own shop. Next day, a boy named Sam came to his shop. He wanted to buy a toy which Johnny bought yesterday. Sam paid the amount of the toy and brought the toy to his home. The amount received from Sam is called the selling price, or it is the price of the sold item. So, here we have seen two new words. One is cost price, other is selling price. Cost price means it is the amount given to the shopkeeper or shop owner for the purchase. And what is selling price? Selling price means it is the amount received by the shopkeeper for the sold items. Let us define selling price and cost price. The price at which an article is purchased by a dealer, it is called the cost price, and the price at which an article is sold by the dealer, it is called selling price. Now, let's learn about profit and loss. Here also, I am trying to explain it through a story. One day, a man named Arun was walking through the street with the radio in his hand, listening to the music. It was then his friend Manoj passed by. He went to Arun and asked if he could give him the radio. Arun mentioned that he had bought it for 3,000 rupees, but would give Manoj the radio only if Manoj would pay 4,000 rupees back. Actually, Arun bought the radio for rupees 3,000, and when his friend asked him the radio, he wants rupees 4,000 for the radio, and his friend was willing to give 4,000 rupees. And what happened? Arun gave the radio to his friend. So what happened here? Arun brought the radio for 3,000 rupees and 4,000 rupees he got by selling the radio. So we can identify from here that the cost price of the radio is equal to rupees 3,000 rupees. After selling the radio, Arun got rupees 4,000 rupees. So we can write selling price of the radio is equal to rupees 4,000. So what you can see from here? After selling the radio, Arun got 1,000 rupees more, right? He purchased using 3,000 and when he sold it out, he got 4,000. So here selling price of the radio is greater than cost price of the radio, right? 4,000 is greater than 3,000. Selling price is greater than the cost price. So Arun had profit. How much is the profit? He had a profit of 1,000 rupees. How I got the profit? By subtracting cost price from selling price. So profit is equal to selling price. I can write it as SP minus cost price. We can denote it as CP. It is 4,000 minus 3,000. It is equal to rupees 1,000. So Arun had a profit of 1,000 rupees. So we can define the term profit like this. If the selling price of an article is more than its cost price, then the dealer makes a profit. So profit we can find using the given formula. It is selling price minus cost price. Let's move to the next term. It is loss. Once Rahul bought a watch for rupees 5,000, but only after buying it he realized that it did not quite like it. So when his friend Abhi asked him if he would give the watch to him, Rahul just wanted to get rid of the watch. So he decided to sell the watch for just 2,000 rupees to Abhi. So what you have seen here? Rahul bought the watch for 5,000 rupees. So cost price of the watch is 5,000. Rupees 5,000. Now he sold the watch to his friend Abhi at a cost of rupees 2,000. So the selling price of the watch is rupees 2,000. Here you can see that the cost price is greater than selling price. And what happened to Rahul actually? Rahul had a loss, right? He had a loss of 3,000 rupees. How I got that 3,000 rupees? The loss we can find by subtracting selling price from the cost price. So loss is equal to cost price minus selling price. It is 5,000 minus 2,000 equal to rupees 3,000. So Rahul had a loss of rupees 3,000. We can define the term loss as it is. If the selling price of an article is less than its cost price, then the dealer or the shopkeeper or the man who has to suffer a loss. Loss can be found using this formula. It is cost price minus selling price. Now let's learn about profit or loss percentage. From profit or loss, we can find profit or loss percentage. Profit or loss percentage is always calculated on the basis of cost price. We can find profit percentage or loss percentage by the given formulas. Profit percentage we can find using profit by cost price into 100 percentage, and that of loss percentage is loss by cost price into 100 percentage. We can use this formula to find profit percentage or loss percentage. Let us do some problems related to it. Rohan bought a calculator for rupees 760 and sold it for rupees 874. Find his profit and profit percentage. Rohan bought a calculator for rupees 760 means the cost price of the calculator is rupees 760. He sold it for rupees 874. The selling price of the calculator is rupees 874. Here you can see that the selling price of the calculator is greater than the cost price of the calculator. Since the selling price is greater than cost price, Rohan had a profit. And how can we find the profit Rohan got? It is selling price minus cost price. So 874 minus 760. When you subtract, you will get rupees 140. Now we need to find the profit percentage. To find the profit percentage, we have the formula as profit percentage is equal to profit by CP into 100 percentage. The cost price, it is here itself. So let's substitute the values here. 114 as the profit and the cost price here it is 760 into 100 percentage. Let's cancel the 0 from here. So it will be 1140. When you multiply 114 into 10, it is 1140 by 76 percentage. It is equal to 15 percentage. So Rohan had a profit of rupees 114 and the profit percentage is 15 percentage. Let us do some other question. Kriti bought a sari for rupees 2500 and sold it for rupees 2300. Find her loss and loss percentage. From the question itself, we can write the cost price as well as the selling price of the sari. Cost price of the sari is rupees 2500. And what about the selling price of the sari? Selling price of the sari is rupees 2300. Here you can see that the cost price is greater than selling price. In another way, selling price is less than cost price. In such situation, Kriti is having a loss. And how much is the loss, or how to find the loss? Loss is equal to cost price minus selling price. Here the cost price is 2500 minus the selling price is 2300. Therefore, rupees 200. So Kriti had a loss of rupees 300. To find the loss percentage, we can have the formula loss percent is equal to loss by CP into 100 percentage. We can substitute the values for loss and CP. Here Kriti had a loss of 200 rupees. The cost price of the sari is 2500 into 100 percentage. We can cancel the zeros. Then 225 here. 25 and 200 we can cancel by 8. So it is 8 percentage. So Kriti had a loss of 8 percentage. Next problem. A shopkeeper buys an article at rupees 150 and sells it at a profit of 12 percentage. We need to find the selling price. Let us start with the given things. The cost price of the article is given. The cost price is rupees 150. The profit is 12 percentage, right? He had a profit of 12 percentage, means we can find the profit from the given profit percentage. We have the formula for profit percentage is profit percent is equal to profit by CP into 100 percentage, right? But it is given as 12 percentage. And about profit, we don't know anything about profit, but we having the cost price. So let us substitute the values here. Profit by cost price is 150 into 100, it is equal to 12. So we have an equation, and by solving this equation we can find the value of profit, right? Yes. Let's cancel the 0 from here, and now it is profit into 10 by 15 equal to 12. We have learned in the previous class how to solve this. To solve this equation, let me keep profit in the same side itself. I am moving 10 and 15 to the opposite side. How can we move it? Let's write 12 there itself. 15 here in the denominator will move to the numerator. 10 here in the numerator will move to the denominator. So profit is equal to 12 into 15 by 10. By solving this, you will get 18. So how can we conclude? Profit is equal to rupees 18. So we find the profit as rupees 18. We have the cost price rupees 150. To find selling price, we are going to add the cost price and profit together. So selling price is equal to cost price plus profit. It is equal to rupees 150 plus rupees 18. It is equal to rupees 168. So the selling price of the article is rupees 168. Thank you, dear students.